Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Mr. Ajay Kumar Pujari, Assistant Professor in Vidyalankar School of Information Technology, Vadala. I would be starting with the subject IT in Accountancy 1, which belongs to BAF Semester 3. We would be dealing with the fifth module, which is e-commerce, and the topic for today is Introduction to E-commerce. The learning objectives of this session are to understand the meaning of e-commerce, definition of e-commerce, advantages of e-commerce, and limitations of e-commerce. Let us start with the meaning of e-commerce. E-commerce or electronic commerce means buying and selling of goods, products, or services over the internet. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. It includes various services provided over the internet such as transactions of money, funds, and data. It can be conducted via computers, laptops, tablets, or even smartphones. Let us see the definition of e-commerce. So, according to Encyclopedia of Britannica, e-commerce in full electronic commerce maintaining relationship and conducting business transactions that include selling information services and goods by means of computer telecommunication networks. Now let us move to the advantages of e-commerce. E-commerce facilitates faster buying and selling procedure. Anytime, anywhere, and anyone can conduct e-commerce transaction. It has become very easy to find the products as well as to compare the products with their alternatives. For example, if you want to purchase a mobile phone, you can easily compare the features and specifications on the website. Also, you can easily compare prices from different websites. Availability 24 by 7. E-commerce is available 24 by 7 on all the 365 days. You can do online shopping at any time. Global reach. With the help of e-commerce, now it is possible for companies to expand their business globally. Similarly, customers can also buy products globally. Low operational cost and better quality of services, as there is no infrastructure cost and also operational cost is reduced. Better quality of services can be provided to the customers by handling their queries, offering various payment options, and providing on-time delivery of goods. No need of physical company setups. In e-commerce, the mode of conducting business is online. So there is no need of physical infrastructure to set up in order to start the business. Easy to start and manage business. It is very easy to start an online business nowadays. Anybody can start their website. There are a lot of tools available to help start a business online. Customers can easily select products from different providers without moving around physically. Now let us discuss about the limitations of e-commerce. Privacy and security issues. E-commerce websites have paved the way for many types of cybercrimes, including credit card theft, identity theft, phishing, etc. There have been many cases of security breaches where information of customers are stolen. No guarantee of product quality. In e-commerce, there is no guarantee of product quality. What we see in the product image might be different from the product that we actually get. Inability to touch the products. We cannot do physical inspection of goods before buying them in e-commerce. Mechanical failures can result from server issues, network issues, database issues. All such issues can seriously affect both the business as well as the customers. There is a minimum chance of direct contact of customers with the company, as nowadays everything is online, right from placing an order to processing the payment for the order. So there is no need for direct contact with customers. There is always a lack of trust in e-commerce as there is no physical contact with customers and also because of security issues. So I hope you understood the various concepts for our today's session. Thank you.